Plaintiff Jennifer Taylor dated the defendant for 5 years, and she is still in love with him. But they broke up because she caught him sending naked pictures of himself to his ex. Jennifer's suing him today for unpaid rent. Defendant Bernardo Welton says Jennifer is addicted to social media, and while they were together, she was sneaking off with other men, whom she met on Facebook. Bernardo is countersuing Jennifer for defamation of character.
Start with you.
I met Bernardo in 2007. He seemed to be the ladies' man. He was a nice talker. He was smooth. He was looking for directions, Your
Where did
Honor.
you all meet?
On 95th and Darien.
Oh, okay.
When I met him, excuse me, I'm getting kind of emotional because I thought he would be my. Yeah, I'm still in love with him. I'm still in love with him. He sold me that dream, but he was a salesman, Your Honor. He sold me that dream for 5 years. I just came back. No.
Oh, okay. You all were together 5 years?
Yes, we was.
Okay.
So, meeting Bernardo, he seemed to be a nice person, but we just didn't have the same
What was
goals.
it like?
He was compassionate, sometimes caring, but what I didn't know about Bernardo is that he was a sneaky person. He's a sneaky man. He's a ladies' man. He's a bachelor. And everything that he showed me, it really wasn't where it was. You know, he
What
worked
do you mean
for
by that?
CPA.
Now, I know you mean he's a cheater, but what do you mean by the other thing?
When he lost his job, then that's when I saw another side of him I hadn't seen before.
Like what?
The sneaking, the staying on social sites, the trying to be another person that he's not, telling these women he's 6'4", he's athletically built, he got it going on, and he got me at home going to work looking crazy. So, and I know I look at you, Judge Mathis, I didn't know I would be in this situation. Bernardo did it, so sorry about that.
How'd you all break up and why?
We broke up because Bernardo, when I saw that he wasn't gonna keep his word too, it just kept adding on,
What
adding
word?
on.
About?
And
Which
we
word?
broke up.
About
He
keep his word about
He
what?
wouldn't keep his word about
Anything? You just,
anything.
Okay.
He told me, Your Honor, that when we had decided to move in together, that he was gonna work and he was gonna do everything. He didn't keep none of his word. This is more so about Bernardo keeping his word, and he didn't keep his word, and he was dishonest. The last straw was when this Bernardo had sent a couple of new pics of himself, and I woke up and I said,
To
well,
who?
hey, one of his exes. And I said, what you got pictures in your phone, you know, of this for? He said he was just checking himself out. And that lie came to the truth when the lady husband said, could you please tell your boyfriend to stop texting my wife these pictures? And he sent me the same pictures that I was asking him about. So I felt then that, you know, it was just too much.
Okay. Let me hear from you, sir.
I met the young lady like 2007, 2008. I was lost. It was my first time out in the wild hunting.
You were lost from what?
I was going to take a CDL test in South Holland, and I wanted to find out what the place was, the CDL place.
Okay.
I didn't know nothing about the hunters. She showed me direction to catch the right bus. We ended up being friends. We didn't start off right away. We got back a couple years later on Facebook. We had a child some years later.
You didn't tell me you all had a child together.
Yeah, we got a
I
child.
get to that. I was kind of regretful of that, Judge.
Go ahead. You scared to tell. You were embarrassed to tell me. Go ahead.
Embarrassed, you
We
know.
got a little boy, he 5. Jennifer is a social media Facebook fanatic. All she do is just go on dates with guys off Facebook. I get in her inbox, I see all these messages from guys. I'm just tired of it.
Since you broke up or while you were together?
While we was together. I'm like, why is you doing all this? Got guys picking you
How
up.
often would you see it?
I would see it every time I get a chance to get on her phone.
I don't know how often that is.
Like every other week, or I just seen too much stuff and I got tired of it.
Okay.
She the one she ain't right.
All right. What about you keeping your word?
Okay, we made an agreement.
Okay, she's going to get to that, but I guess I was asking about other things that you may not have kept your word about. Do you pay child support? Hopefully, I'm sure you do.
Yeah.
Okay, you pay the child
No.
support, all caught up?
I pay for my child, Your Honor.
I helped.
My child was born
help.
with a
I help
disability,
with it.
and I pay for my own child.
Is his child too, though?
Yes, it is, but I was understanding that he was in between jobs, and since I had met a good man that was going through a bad time, I thought I was going to pull on that weight, but this good man been going through this bad time for 5 years, Your Honor.
Right. You know, and if he is going through bad times now, still, that's what they call arrearage. That's why they have arrearage.
Yes, sir.
And then when you are able to pay, when he does get a job, then that's when they take it out his check then. It'll be more than it would have been were he to have paid prior to the arrearage. That's all. They'll just take more than they would have.
But, Your Honor, he was already in a situation with a prior relationship with his child.
He's so concerned. You sound like you're more concerned about him than you are your own child.
No, I'm not.
He wasn't working, and I just took care of it myself. No, pin him to the cross and make him pay. Go in his pockets, front, back, side. He's sitting there talking all. Look at it. He think it's funny. He think it's a joke. He think it's a joke. He playing you like a sucker. Ladies, these men who don't want to pay their child support, and you taking it upon yourself, talking about, I don't need no man. He's suckering you. Have you taken him through child support services?
No, sir.
Yeah, that's the first thing you do when you have a child, so that they'll determine how much is due you.
But see, Your Honor, I wasn't really planning on the child, because when I did meet Nardo, I did explain to him.
How old is the child now?
He's 5.
But then you've known for 5 years.
Yeah, I did know for 5 years, but I wasn't planning on taking him. I just took on the way because I didn't plan on Nardo being there no more. You know, I didn't want him.
Why are you grinning?
I understand this lady is tripping because she got more attitude and gratitude.
About what?
I do whatever I can to help this lady.
Whatever
I go out there and sell my little movies, sell my movies, my loose squares. I try to help her out. She don't appreciate nothing.
To raise
she don't appreciate nothing. She don't appreciate nothing I do, Your Honor.
Your Honor, that's not who I dated.
You're coming across as pitiful. You say you sell loosies, loose cigarettes. What do you charge? 25
I don't sell them like that.
25 cents or 50 cents?
50 cents.
50 cents.
50 cents.
You sell cigarettes for 50 cents, and you're on the corner selling video tapes. That's what you do.
I work at temp services. I work at the temp service.
Okay.
It's like a work right now. Ain't no work for the temp service.
Okay. How many months have you worked this year in temp services?
I worked on it a few weeks.
A few weeks this year?
A few weeks this year.
Okay, so you don't do that either. All right, let's get to the rent, ma'am. How does he owe you for rent?
Well, me and Bernardo was coming back and trying to make amends for our son. So, you know, he was in between jobs. He was in between.
Make amends? How is he gonna make amends for your son?
I mean, we were just trying to get together. He told me he was gonna pay me the rent, and Your Honor, I know you're gonna say I was stupid for listening to him, and yeah, I was stupid for listening to him.
You were in love and you trusted him, and folks should trust their man or their mate.
Yeah.
But when they don't, that's when you leave.
And this is why I'm here, because I don't anymore, and we have separated.
Tell me about the rent.
Doing the rent I told Bernardo, since he was in a rent and he couldn't do it, so I said $300. We made an agreement. We made an agreement from January all the way up until we had a little spat in like about September. After September, he moved in with his sister, and he felt like he don't owe me for any rent or nothing.
Why he moved in with his sister?
Oh, he moved in with his sister because of he was this other person on social media, and I had that last straw with him in social media when I got into tag. I work at night. I work 11 to 7. I work hard at night. I'm a CNA.
And he sits at home.
It was just the last straw.
Oh, no, I'm sorry, you're on the corner with Lucy's.
Yeah, I said I'm done. I'm through.
Cigarettes!
Yeah.
Hey, ETV's making nothing.
All right. And what do you say about the rent, sir?
The agreement was I got on my feet, Your Honor, when I found a full-time job. I've been working for temp service and hustling. I've been helping where I can help out with, Your Honor. No lie. I've been just trying my best to do what I can do.
How many places have you applied?
I applied for a lot of different services. At least I apply every day online.
Services, permanent job. You ever heard of a permanent job?
Yeah.
All you keep talking about is a temp service.
I go to permanent
job.
A lot of jobs want you to do temp to permanent, though.
So you've been on all these temps and nobody has kept you?
Nobody.
Even though most places, as you say, that's the way you get the job? Why don't you think anybody keeps you?
Because they say it's lack of work. They say just work slow.
Oh, so the companies, they close down?
Yeah, a lot of companies folding up, they closing, just ain't like it used to be.
So now you're talking silly to me. Skinning and grinning when we're talking about this woman taking care of this child by herself, and you act like you have no responsibility
I'm helping her.
at work.
I buy stuff for the baby. I help her with the baby, Your Honor.
You don't have any money, sir. You've said that throughout the case, that you don't have any money. You can't support this child on 50-cent cigarettes. I'm going to leave it alone, sir. Please go to McDonald's, Burger King, Church's, Popeyes, and work at all 4 of them at the same time. All 4 will hire you. What's your counterclaim? What are you suing her for?
Defamation. Mm-hmm. She put me on Facebook, just got me out there looking bad.
Saying what? You do look bad, but what did she say? You look bad to me.
It's not like that, Your Honor. I'm trying my best to get back on.
You admit it. No, you're not trying your best.
I'm trying my best to get back on.
No, you're not. Go ahead. Don't hand me nothing. You've been in court before. You are going to be.
Show you what
you
she
don't walk up to the judge. You hand it to my bailiff if I want it. What is it?
The defamation stuff she put on Facebook.
Well, I don't. You don't know what it is.
Just
you can't read.
I don't put anything on Facebook.
You can't read.
About
just stuff on Facebook.
Read it to me. Just stuff. All right. Your claim is dismissed. Just stuff is not enough. Judgment for the plaintiff. If he admits that he owes it, have a good day.
I love you. I just feel like in any relationship that you in, the men do not have to negate financial responsibility because you're in a relationship. And I hope that Bernardo learned his lesson, and I love him. His child love him, but I just pray he do better.
When I was with her, she was happy. Now I ain't with her, she bitter. So I say, I ain't with her, she bitter now.
Not bitter.
Now she want to take me to court.
So I'm better, not bitter.